Good afternoon, everybody. I hope everyone's okay. Sorry about being late. I had a few technical issues this end, but all seems to be sorted now. How's everyone doing? This is your Liverpool Fulham preview where Premier League is back. And yeah, so we're going to talk everything Liverpool and Fulham today. I hope everyone's doing well. And yeah, we're getting ready for the Premier League, guys. The best league in the world is back, guys. I can't wait for it. Watch alongs, previews, match reviews, the post match calling shows will be back. Lots coming up on the channel, guys. So make sure you're belted in, you're subscribed, you all the good stuff, and we're going to have a heck of a season. I'll tell you guys, we're going to have a hell of a season. But this is your Liverpool Fulham preview. Hopefully, I'll get a sponsor one day, and then I can say brought to you by blah 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 blah. So that would be interesting. There might be something coming up later. There might be something coming up. You never know. Yeah, guys. So make sure you know a bit, the good stuff. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button. All the good stuff. New first, guys, and we'll get on with the show. And if you are new around here, please hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, thanks everyone coming in on last night's show as well. Really enjoyed it. Guys, we are at 52 members. I will do a member shout out for everybody. There will be a member video coming up later sometime today as well. So members, please look out for that. And let me get to the chat first. So big up Ryan. How you doing, Ryan? Please smash the like button on your way in and subscribe if you haven't already. Big up to you, my friend. Big up to Jazz. Big up Ryan. Hope you're doing well. Big up Webby. I was not at City World Bexley this week. I was not. But big up to you, Webby. Afternoon, Curtis Jones out for a month. The Athletic reports, yes, Hellier. We'll talk about that. JB Barca again for Trent, unfortunately. That's just not true. Marvin, what makes you say that? Good afternoon, Shahid. Mr. Conway, the living legend. How are you? Big up, Savage. How you doing? Big up, Lakers. Been a while, mate. Hope you're doing well. With the Ox out for 2 to 3 months and Jones out for a month, Tyler Morton on loan option in midfield. Look for 5 midfielders, which one of them is 36-year-old, the other is injury prone. Big up Carmino, big up John, big up Daz, big up 6 times. Who else we got in the chat? Big up Andrew. Hope you're doing well. Guys, big up Ant, big up Gary. Hope you're doing well. You two. I'm glad your life is busy, Lakers. Busy life. That's what you want, my man. Hope you're doing well, Lakers. And it's all good, man. It's all good. And big up Ryan, of course, guys. So big up to all of you massively. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I'm going to sit back a little bit because that light is like shining right on my forehead. All right, let's get some Liverpool news. So, you might have heard some random Liverpool transfer news last night. It's just mad. Let's get to some. Right, Curtis Jones injury update. So, Curtis Jones will miss Liverpool's opening game of the Premier League against Fulham at Craven Cottage on Saturday due to a calf injury he picked up in pre-season. Jones will be out for 2 to 4 weeks of the season with injury. Liverpool already without Oxlade-Chamberlain and in midfield and Diogo Jota forward. Diogo Jota in the forward line. Yeah. So Curtis Jones, obviously people were saying they saw him in a boot and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, he was in that air boot and crutches and people wondering what was the matter. So he's done his calf apparently. So yeah, your calf muscle is very painful if you do that. So he's going to be out for 2 to 4 weeks. 2 to 4 weeks is fine. We can cope with 2 to 4 weeks, but it does leave us a bit thinned for the opening game of the season. Obviously, Oxlade-Chamberlain is going to be out for some time as well. BBC predictions, guys. The BBC predictions. So do we all remember last season with the BBC predictions that they mostly predicted that the title was going between Man City and Chelsea, and they had Liverpool in fourth and stuff like that. Well, they've changed their mind this time. So 9 of the 22 BBC Sport pundits are predicting the outcome of the Premier title race. Has said that Liverpool skipper Jordan Henderson will be the one lifting the title above his head in May. So 9 out of the 22 BBC pundits this time have predicted Liverpool to win the title, which is an upgrade considering last summer they had Liverpool not even in the top 4. So yeah, some of the BBC pundits have learnt their lessons. Big up, Jack. How you doing, mate? Yeah, I had a great birthday. Thank you, Jack. Appreciate the love, mate. Khaled, how you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well. Surely with Jones in shame as well. Morton on loan. Mistake not bringing one in. So, me and Savage spoke about this. I think, Khaled, you're from Savage's channel, aren't you? I do believe. They've changed their tune. Yes, certainly have. So with the midfield situation, like people were saying, so Klopp said, the only way we'd buy a midfielder if we sold one or one had an injury. Now, when he was talking about injuries, I think he was talking about, me and Savage think anyway, is that we said this last night, that when he's talking about injuries, we think he's talking about an injury likened to Virgil van Dijk, or when you're out for 12 months, that sort of injury. I think that's the injury he's talking about, where you have to go in and get a midfielder. Now, still doesn't mean we shouldn't go and get one. We are light in that area. There's no doubt about that. We're not light on depth. We're light on quality, I would say. That's what we're light on. We've got like 8 midfielders. So if we got 5 or 6 available to us right now, the manager might not see that as a bad thing, but we are short on quality in those areas. You take Fabinho and Thiago; they're our 2 world-class midfielders. Jordan Henderson's one of our first teamers, a quality player, captain, and everything. You take them 3 away, then you're left with like your Milners, your Harvey Elliott's, Curtis Jones, who's out for only 2 to 4 weeks. They'll be back. You take them away, you're left with them sort of players, and I know a lot of fans are not happy with that sort of depth in quality. So, do we need a midfielder there? Yeah, I don't think I've not met anyone that doesn't think we don't need a new midfielder. We do. Am I going to bitch and moan that we haven't got a midfielder when the season starts tomorrow? No, not really. No, I'm not going to bitch and moan. We ain't got a midfielder. You know what I mean? We just move on and get on with it. That's you know what I'm saying? It's not something I'm really going to lose sleep about, or in fact, like moan about too much and try and. It's not something I'm going to worry about. I leave that to other people. But yeah, I'm cool with it. Do we need one? Yeah. Is it the end of the world? Probably not. And if the manager thinks it's okay, then I think it's okay. You know what I'm saying? He's the boss. That midfield got us as close as it ever got to winning the impossible quadruple. So it can't be that bad of a midfield. You know what I'm saying? That's the way Jurgen Klopp probably looks at it. That it got that close to a quadruple, which in my opinion is probably impossible. I don't know about everyone else, but I've seen 2 of the best sides ever in City and Liverpool go for it and not win it. I've seen a Man United team in 1999 win the treble and still couldn't win the quadruple. So I've seen some quality sides in this Premier League over the years not be able to do it. So it might be an impossible feat. So it's not the end of the world, but that midfield took us that close. So it's not a dead midfield, but it does need a little bit of readjusting. There's no doubt about it. A bit of a thing here from former Tottenham midfielder Jermaine Jenas believes Liverpool have nothing to worry about as their new pre-season start and their new Premier League season gets underway. Jermaine Jenas told BBC Sport, "I was thinking about Mane going. He is a massive loss, and they have lost one of their best players in the Premier League, but it freshens up the team up, and they don't have anything to worry about squad-wise." So Jermaine Jenas actually saying nice about Liverpool. He usually just takes a piss, don't he? Yeah, I mean, yeah, the midfield area. It's a concern for some. It's not a concern for me. You know what I'm saying? We just move. We just move. We just move. Big up Wolf. Putting new front levers on my motorbike again today, and it's hot. Big up Wolf. Big up Wolf. Enjoy, mate. Morning, Captain Sal, or afternoon, should I say? So hey, how you doing? I think it'll be hard for Pep to do a three-peat. Yeah, I do as well. I do as well. We are winning the league and Champions League. I'm confident. Big up Captain Sal. That's what I want to hear. Big up Jack. How you doing? KZ for days. How you doing, mate? We should have signed a mate. We should have needed a. We should have need a major injury to get a midfielder. This club is lazy. I'm sorry. It's I can't speak today. Negligent. I can't speak today at all. 100% Jamie. We have a lot of midfielders, but only to a world class, in my opinion, anyway. Yeah, see, this is the thing, guys. So when we talk about our midfield, yeah, and by the way, I'm not saying our midfield's like it does need a midfielder. So I'm not saying. So just hear me out. When we talk about our midfield, guys, and we say we've only got 2 world-class midfielders in our midfield, that's quite a lot. that's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. I mean, how many teams in world football, have 2 world-class midfielders? Only 2 world-class midfielders in their midfield. You think about it, guys. That is quite a lot. To have. If you're playing 4-3-3, to have 2 out of them 3 midfielders that are playing every week are world class, that is quite a lot of world class players in your midfield. There's not many world class players out in the world. Now, if people might start giving me names and all that, and then you got to think about, are they really world class? But Thiago and Fabinho in their positions are world class. So you got 2 out of our midfield 3. We play 4-3-3. 2 players in our 3 of our midfielders are world class, and Jordan Henderson's a good player. So that makes a really good midfield. Now you're not going to have world class players sitting on the bench. Do you know what I mean? It's not. You can have very, very good players sitting on the bench, but you're not going to have world class players sitting on the bench. They play. So to have 2 world-class players in our midfield is extremely good. Now, at the same time, that don't mean we still don't need midfielders. We do need midfielders. I want us to go and get midfielders. I want to see a lot of midfielders in this team. I want to see. I want more quality. We've got 8 midfielders at the moment, yeah. But as you say, we've got 2 world-class, which is excellent, and some very good midfielders. Harvey Elliott's going to be a very good midfielder. I don't care what anyone says. This is just my opinion. Jordan Henderson's a very good midfielder. Jordan Henderson hasn't won the stuff he's won with Liverpool, just being a dead player. This will irritates me. Everyone just says, oh, Hendo's a dead player. So how has he stayed in this midfield and won the things he's won? We call Jurgen Klopp the best manager in the world. Well, if he's the best manager in the world, he keeps picking Jordan Henderson. He must think he's a very good midfielder, mustn't he not? So no matter what people think of Hendo, he's a very good midfielder. Yeah, very good midfielder. So we have got very good players in that area. Keita. Look, Naby Keita has quality. There's no doubt about it. But he can't be relied on. Yeah, simple as that. Oxlade-Chamberlain is just a walking injury now. It's just becoming a joke. Curtis Jones is a decent squad player. Now, I've had this thing with Curtis Jones all the time, guys. For some reason, people want Curtis Jones to be the next Steven Gerrard in quality, or like a Phil Foden or something like that. It's just not what he is, guys. Why can't we just all accept right now that Curtis Jones is just a decent squad player in our midfield that can come on sometimes and change a game? He does bits. I think Curtis Jones gets criticised for his performance sometimes when his performance has actually been quite decent. There's nothing to criticise. We just need to have a go at him sometimes. And I know a lot of you have always said as well, you don't always blame Curtis as well. I know a lot of you said Curtis is a good footballer, but the system and the way Klopp gets Curtis playing stops the real Curtis Jones showing you what he's got. Because I think Curtis Jones is a very talented player. But I don't think the system helps him. if that makes sense. We spoke about this before. So when I look at our midfield, we have decent players there. We really do. Yes, injuries are a concern. But let's wait for Thiago this season, guys. I'm really interested in Thiago this season. Thiago has spoke up. I don't know if anyone's read some of the stuff Thiago spoke about this summer. But Thiago's been talking quite a bit this pre-season about, he's actually said he's never had a pre-season with Liverpool. And I'll keep saying this. I said this last season. Before the season ended last season, I kept saying Thiago has never had a pre-season at Liverpool. He's never had a proper pre-season. Jurgen Klopp is going to get him into the right shape, the right fitness and stuff like that to hopefully stay a lot fitter this coming season. Now, he might still pick up a niggling injury there, here or there, but it might be only injuries that keep him out for a game or two, which we can cope with. You know, it's the long term. Thiago's out for 4 to 6 to 7 games. That doesn't help us whatsoever. If Thiago's out for 1 or 2 games, that's fine. We can cope. You know, that might still happen, but I got a feeling Thiago's injuries will be a lot less this season than they were last season, just for the fact he's had a pre-season. Pre-season to players is massive, guys. Getting that fitness into their legs before a season starts and getting you on the right fitness program, the right diet, all this sort of stuff in that summer period before the season starts benefits you massively. Now, Thiago's performances, we already seen it in pre-season, are magnificent. The end of last season, Thiago's performances were magnificent. We saw the Thiago we've always wanted. We got the Bayern Munich Thiago right now, the Thiago we bought. Right, we got that player in our team right now. And for me, there is no other midfielder in the Premier League that can do what Thiago does. He's the best. I do think the only midfielder better than Thiago in this Premier League when Thiago is on form is Kevin De Bruyne. I really do. I look at it, look at what Thiago does for us, the ability and skill he's got. When he's fit and fresh like he is right now, in my opinion, the only midfielder better in this Premier League is Kevin De Bruyne. Thiago's different. I was on a channel the other day, and we're talking, and this Tottenham fan said, made me laugh. This Tottenham fan said they had the best midfield in the Premier League with Skip, Bentancur, Basuma, and Højbjerg. Right, them 4 midfielders, and he said they had the best midfield in the Premier League. And I said to him, well, they're good players, but none of them are better than Fabinho and Thiago. And he laughed. And he actually laughed. He went, what? You serious? I went, yeah. None of them 4 midfielders you just said are better than Fabinho and Thiago, and it's a fact. And he laughed. He thought I was having a laugh with him and joking and trolling him. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I don't know if people watch football, you know. I'm coming to this thing now that people don't actually watch football anymore. People don't watch football anymore because they can't. If you get somebody who thinks that Oliver Skip, Bentancur, Højbjerg and Basuma are better than Fabinho and Thiago, you don't watch football. It's as simple as that. And I'm not even joking here. It actually pissed me off a little bit, to be honest. I was actually insulted that he actually thought that was better. I was cracking. I weren't laughing actually. I was a bit pissed off. I was like, no, I'm sick of people laughing at us all the time. I'm sick of people laughing at Thiago. You know, like last season, I think Thiago shut a lot of people up because you hear rivals now saying, you know, that is the Thiago. You know, Man United fans, Arsenal fans, when Thiago was at Bayern Munich, you would have snatched Thiago as soon as he came available if you could. The fact that he joined Liverpool Football Club pisses you all off. And we know it as Liverpool fans. We know it angers you all because Thiago's such a baller. And I think if Thiago stays fit this season, he has a good pre-season program, like he looks like he's done. And Thiago spoke about it, guys. He spoke already his pre-season. He said, I've never had a real pre-season with Liverpool. This is my first one. I'm benefiting him from it massively. I feel fitter. And then he's told everyone that Jurgen Klopp has showed him how to run. Now, when I first read that, I went, Jurgen Klopp showed you how to run. I don't understand that. He's like he's 30 years old. How does he not know how to run? But then I worked, thinking about it, it's like, no, Klopp showed him how to run in a Liverpool midfield. He's shown him how to run in a Liverpool midfield, which is completely different to what he's ever done at Barcelona and Bayern Munich. And for that reason, if you think about it, if he's not known how to run in a Liverpool midfield since Thiago's been at Liverpool, and he's not really been really learned how to run in a Liverpool midfield, you wondered why he's been getting all these injuries, guys. Because a lot of Thiago's injuries are injuries that they're not contact injuries. They're not injuries from fouls and stuff like that. Like he pulls up in a game or he pulls up in training or something like that, and his muscles go in his legs. He has muscle injuries a lot in his legs. That's just from his fitness. That's from him not knowing how to run in this Liverpool midfield and things like that. So he's had a great pre-season. He's said to everyone, Jurgen Klopp showed him how to run in this midfield. He feels sharper and fitter. And as he keeps saying, this is his first proper pre-season with Liverpool Football Club. Now, if we can keep Thiago fit and manage his minutes correctly, especially with the 5 sub rule, Thiago doesn't need to complete 90-minute matches, guys. There have been 5 subs this season. Thiago doesn't need to complete 90-minute matches. Thiago can be the 60-minute man every week. You can get 60 minutes out of Thiago every single week. You know what I mean? And we should be winning most of our games within 60 minutes. Look at the quality of team we got. And if that's the case, Jurgen can then take Thiago off, can't he? And give him an half-hour rest. Rests his legs. Gets him fresh for the next game. Because Thiago, I know a lot of people are right now and be like, because I've had arguments with people about this already. People didn't want Thiago to play the Community Shield game. I was on Saints channel and things like that and talking about it. And people didn't want Thiago to play Community Shield game, which is mental. Thiago plays every game for Liverpool Football Club. He's never going to be rested. He's never going to be rotated. It's just, he's Thiago. He's world class. What you do with the 5 sub rule is that you rest him up. He can be the 60-minute man. Just let Thiago be the 60-minute man. He plays an hour. So you make sure you do like a fitness thing where Thiago is fit for 60 minutes every game. And he gives everything for 60 minutes. You bring him off. He has half-hour resting matches, Gets ready for the next one. The 5 sub rule is massive as well to keep players fit this season. Teddy Thiago's going to be great, guys. Absolutely mustard. Absolutely mustard. All the rest of rotation level at best. Big up 6 times. Not too bad, Daz, mate. Hope you're well. Are you going to be doing a watch along tomorrow? Yes, Sahib. Guys, so yes, I am doing a watch along for Fulham versus Crystal Palace tomorrow evening, guys. If you want to join me for that, we're not prepared to win the league. It's annoying. Casey for days. I disagree, my man. The only midfielders last year to start more than 50% of the games were Henderson and Fabinho. Thiago may be quality, but he's injury prone. Klopp putting his faith in the young lads. That's what I reckon. Jack going FIFA soon. We had no defence at one point, but waited a season for Canate. Exactly. Because when our season falls apart because of the known fucking factors, everyone will come out and say we go again this summer. It has been bullshit and it's very patronising. Casey Blaze, why do you think this summer's not been good, man? KZ, Bellinman's coming. You just got to be patient. KZ, I can understand what you're saying, my friend. I can understand what you're saying with the midfield situation. Look, I agree. But at the end of the day, this midfield took us almost to the promised land last season, doing an impossible quadruple. So I'm not hating on the midfield. I've got to say that's just me though, my man. That's just me. And KZ, you're welcome to your opinion, my friend. If Bernardo leaves City, that leaves them short. They don't replace him. Exactly. Yeah, that'll be massive. Fall asleep listening to the Jenas. Yeah. Jay, I've just read apparently according to reports Liverpool interested in Milan, Algeria midfielder Benzia. Negotiations away. I will DM the news to you. Okay, Andrew. Afternoon, everyone. Rob Green has Man United finished above us in second, and us third. No, that you're joking, Aaron. Please say you're joking. Bit of an injury crisis. PK ghost hunters in the house. Hey, Jamie, hope you and your family are well. Big up KZ for days. How you doing? Well, my friend. Jay, have you seen Barca asking PK and biscuits? I was about to call him biscuits. PK and biscuits, you know. PK and biscuits to take pay cuts so they can register players. I know it's hilarious, isn't it? It's absolutely hilarious. Laugh my ass off. I'm done ranting. I'm just frustrated, but we'll see how it goes. The only thing I can do is get behind the club. Yeah, exactly, KZ. You're damn right. Let's just get behind the club, guys. See how it all goes. More than 20% of the team are now in the injury list. Premier League is a marathon, and we should be prepared for that. Honestly, I think a 4-2-3-1 would really suit our midfield depth as well. 4-3 is a lot to ask for them boys while in a season with the lack of depth. That's a good. I mean, 4-2-3-1. We've spoken about that before, and with the 4-2-3-1, I can see. You know, I can see us changing to 4-2-3-1 in the middle of games sometimes. You know, as soon as I think we'd start 4-3-3, but I think Klopp now has the ability to change it up a little bit. He certainly does. He has the ability to put new players in, different players in, and change the formation. He has the ability with Carvalho to bring him on and put him in a midfield position where he can play number 10 and change it up. So we definitely have that ability now. Elliot and Fabio will be world class. Yeah, I mean, the young guns, Klopp's got a lot of faith in him. Klopp's already said, you know, this pre-season he's already said that Carvalho, Elliot and Curtis Jones will get a lot of play time. Will get a lot of time on the pitch this season. And look, that benefits us. Let's see these young boys. You know, I love Harvey Elliott. I think Harvey Elliott can be an absolute superstar for us. I really do. I've said it for a while now. I think Harvey Elliott, given the right amount of time and patience, we've got to be patient with Harvey Elliott because he is a young lad. He's 18. He will do things wrong. He will have average games and stuff like that because he's still learning his craft. He's still green. So he's still learning his craft, guys. So he will have the bad game here and there. So we can't go mad if Harvey Elliott has a stinker because it will happen. But the more he plays, the more Harvey Elliott plays, the better he will be. And he's going to be an extremely talented player. Carvalho the same. Carvalho will have bad games. He will have stinkers. He will have average matches because of his age. But then the more he plays, the more minutes he plays, the better he's going to be. And he'll be fabulous. It'll be great. We just got to, you know, just relax a little bit, chill. You know, Man City, look, Man City's midfield is what it is, you know. Man, I don't. When I look at Man City, I don't think their defense is that great. I don't think Man City's defense is that great. I think Cancelo is extremely overrated as a defender. Extremely overrated. People go past Cancelo all the time. You know, I mean, Salah was walking past Cancelo on Saturday, literally walking past him. I watched Cancelo last season. Everyone raves about Cancelo, but I looked at Cancelo's stats, yeah. So everyone's raving about him, right? About how he goes forward and what he does going forward, yeah. So I was looking at him. I looked at his stats. Now, stats for Cancelo is important, and the reason is because everyone talks about him being the best fullback in the league, yeah. So I was looking at what fullbacks are meant to do now. You know, fullbacks are meant to defend well, and in today's game, especially the way City and Liverpool play, and ask what their fullbacks to do, they're meant to assist in goal opportunities and score goals here and there, right? So Cancelo's stats are worse than Robbo's and Trent's. Cancelo's stats are not even as good as when Tierney is actually fit and playing for Arsenal. So I think Cancelo is just overblown and over because he plays for Man City. Because he plays for Man City, he has a lot of freedom on the ball because Man City have all the ball. Because Man City have all the ball, Cancelo is in a lot of space on the pitch and has a lot of the ball. But if you look at his stats, so we're Man City fans, yeah, Cancelo's the best fullback in the league. He ain't. Look at the stats. He's nowhere near as good as Robbo and Trent. Nowhere near. Nowhere near as good in the stats department. And the reason I'm using stats for this, though, because I don't usually use stats, but the reason I'm using stats for this is because when people say so-and-so is better than so-and-so in certain positions, I have to look at their stats. So, Trent and Robbo's stats are ridiculous, yeah? Absolutely out of this world. But the reason I put stats into it is because of how they play for Liverpool Football Club. Robbo and Trent's main aim at our football club is to be the creative players, getting forward, putting crosses in, trying to get shots away, making goal-scoring opportunities for the attacking players, yeah? That's what their job is to do. And it's also a little bit similar at Manchester City. Yes, Manchester City are very creative with their midfielders. Their midfield comes from their creativity is from their midfield, but it's also from their fullbacks. Because if it wasn't from their fullbacks, if Pep Guardiola didn't want creativity from his fullbacks, he wouldn't have bought a Cancelo. He wouldn't have bought a Walker. Yeah, he would buy fullbacks that just defend and don't go past the halfway line and are just defensive-minded fullbacks without that creativity. The reason when Pep Guardiola first came to Man City and Man City finished fourth on goal difference that year, I believe it was from Arsenal, they finished fourth on goal difference, is because he didn't have the right attacking fullbacks in the club that he could use in certain situations. He likes Cancelo and Walker sometimes coming inverted into midfield, a bit like Trent and Robbo do. He likes them there wide. He likes them in the attacking third of the pitch, becoming midfield players. So if he didn't want that, that means he wants them to be creativity. He wants creativity from them, yeah? That's what he wants. So I sometimes think we overblow and overrate certain players because they play for certain clubs without literally looking at the things that they're meant to be doing that's better than the opposition rivals. So that's why I always say when people say so-and-so is better than him, so-and-so is better than him in them positions, you have to look at the stats and sometimes. It's like Chilwell and Reece James, yeah? Chilwell and Reece James. Chelsea fans are saying they're the best fullbacks in the league, yeah? At one time, Chilwell and Reece James' stats were very close to Robbo and Trent's. So there was an argument there because at Chelsea, Tuchel has Reece James and Chilwell actually as creative wing backs. In that, what Tuchel does at Chelsea, he asks Reece James and Chilwell to be that creative outlet from the wide areas. He plays them as wing backs. They are the creative outlets for Chelsea Football Club. You ask Chelsea fans, that's the reason they said they didn't put a title challenge in last season because they lost their two creative players in Chilwell and Reece James. But again, their stats are nowhere near Trent and Robbo's. I think it's about time people just respect how creative and how good Robbo and Trent are in their positions in Europe. Not just in the Premier League, in Europe. It needs to start being said, guys. Really does. Really does. Henderson isn't bad. He just not what we need in that attacking midfield role. I agree. Firmino can play midfield. Yeah. Honestly, Henderson in number 8 is a car crash. I don't agree with that. I think Endo. I think Endo does very well in that number 8 position. I don't understand what people want Hendo to do. That's another thing. What does everyone? Right. Everyone says we haven't got enough outlet from midfield, yeah. We haven't got enough players that score goals from midfield, yeah. Right. So when we had Gini Wijnaldum, what does Gini Wijnaldum do at Holland when he plays for the Netherlands and when he played at Newcastle. The man scored goals from midfield. He scored a lot of goals from midfield. That is what Gini Wijnaldum did, yeah? What did Jurgen Klopp turn him into? A midfielder that retained possession and pressed. Retained possession and pressed. That is what Gini's game was under Jurgen Klopp, yeah? So Jurgen Klopp didn't want him to be a midfielder that got goals, yeah? Naby Keita at RB Leipzig was a midfielder that run with the ball, run with purpose with the ball, attack defenders, could dribble, could go past the player, could score goals. You know, at Liverpool, he started doing that. When Gini left, what did Jurgen Klopp try and turn Naby Keita into? The Gini type midfielder that retains possession and presses the midfield to win the ball back. Same as Gini. So when we're talking about players in certain positions that do certain things, does Jurgen Klopp actually want that? And apart from Jude Bellingham, by the way, every midfielder we've been linked to this summer are defensive-minded first midfielders. You know, Tchouaméni ain't a goal-scoring midfielder. He's very defensive-minded, but can retain possession of the ball and do bits, you know. But he's not that goal-scoring midfielder. We are never been linked to goal-scoring midfielders. Saying that, how many goal-scoring midfielders is there in the Premier League? Really? How many goal-scoring midfielders is there in the Premier League? You look at Mason Mount, he got 10 Premier League goals last season for Chelsea, I do believe. But he doesn't always play in midfield. Sometimes he plays in the front three. He sometimes plays in the front three, sometimes plays in the midfield, sometimes plays in the forward areas. Kevin De Bruyne is probably the only real one that scores goals from midfield for Manchester City. James Maddison's another one, but James Maddison's a proper number 10. There ain't a lot. There ain't a lot of midfielders in this Premier League who bashes 10 goals a Premier League season. There really ain't. I think we just concentrate so much on Man City. We just concentrate so much on what Man City do that I think we get a little bit carried away. I really do. Henderson in the 8, I think he does all right. I think Henderson's a better passer than people getting credit for. Henderson passes the ball forward more than any midfielder we have in our team. He literally passes the ball forward more than any midfielder in our team. Now, the problem is when you're also trying to play a pass that tries to, you know, I've seen players do it before. They're trying to play the more dangerous, you know, the more ambitious forward pass to get forwards into the game and stuff like that. But when it doesn't go right, it looks that everyone looks at it, it's like that was a shit pass. What are you trying to do? You know, just keep it simple. So that's why I get a bit confused by it. Well, I don't mind Hendo in that role. I don't mind Hendo in the 8 role. I think he does all right there. I don't think he can play 90 minutes. Don't get me wrong. I think Hendo's like a 60-minute man himself now, like Thiago is. But yeah, I'm not worried about Hendo there. I'm really not. I thought Hendo had a very good game in the Community Shield on Saturday. I think people got a bit, you know, giving him 1s and 2s and 3s of their player ratings. Do what you want, guys. It's your player rating. But I felt that was a bit, I don't know. And then when people do give him a higher rating, you know, like thingy off Redmen TV, he gave Hendo a 9. And that's his player rating. You know what I mean? He gave Hendo a 9. And I personally think that's a little bit too high. I gave Hendo a 7 for his Community Shield display. But some people gave him a 9, and I think that's just, you know, a bit over the top. But that's his player rating. But then he comes in for abuse on Twitter. Like people like clip his thing up off Redmen TV, put it on Twitter, and like, what is he chatting about Hendo a 9? Is he dead? Is he blind or something? Did he even watch the game? And start insulting him. It's like, man, chill. It's his player rating. It's up to him. You know, no one's clipping you up and saying what did you watch the game because you gave Hendo a 2 or a 3 or a 4. Do you know what I mean? Just leave it. Just Leave everyone alone. Why does it become such a thing now when someone gives someone such a player rating, everyone's got to mock it? It's what that person watched. As I keep saying, when you watch a game of football, I can sit here now with 10 other people, put the telly on, put a game of football on, and all 10 of us will have a different view on that game. You know, I'll have a different view. The person next to me will have a different view. The person next to him will have a different view. We'll all have a different view on that game and what players are doing and players are not. And because of that, we'll give different player ratings. Do you know what I mean? But that doesn't mean that anyone's right or wrong. So if someone gave Jordan Henderson for his performance on Saturday in the Community Shield a 3 out of 10, that's fine because you've seen something in that game that the person that's gave 9 out of 10 might have seen something different. So you gave them different player ratings because you both watched a different game of football. You know, you're watching the same game of football, but someone might see something different to the other person sees. It doesn't mean that person's right, and it doesn't mean that person's wrong. Does that make sense? Like, you're just seeing different guys to the game. I like Jordan Henderson. I thought Jordan Henderson's performance against Man City wasn't, amazing or anything like that, but I thought it was a solid 7 out of 10 performance. Yeah, because I saw something in that game what I thought, yeah, it was decent. He was decent. He wasn't spectacular or anything like that. He weren't, Thiago levels. Thiago was like a 9 and 10, a 9 or a 10 out of 10. Do you know what I mean? But he was solid. He had a solid performance, a decent performance, and that's a 7 out of 10. Now that's my rating. If someone wants to give him a 4 out of 10, I am not going to go and say you're wrong. What did you see? Hendo was amazing. No, because that person's watched that game of football and decided, you know what, Hendo was okay, but it weren't for me. He made a few mistakes here and there. His passing was off. Yeah, for me, that's a 4 out of 10 game. And that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. What we've got to stop doing is clipping up people that give their point of view, put it on social media, and then slag them off. That ain't right. That ain't right because football is not seen the same through every pair of eyes. Do you know what I mean, guys? That's what I mean by it. No, football is not seen by the same pair of eyes. And yeah, if someone wants to give them a 4, give them a 4. If someone wants to give them a 7, give them a 7. You know what I mean? It's not the end of the world. It's really not. It's not the end of the world. Do I like Jordan Henderson? Yes. Do I like Jordan Henderson in number 8 position in midfield right now? Yes. But that's my opinion. That's just my opinion. It doesn't mean I'm right. It doesn't mean I'm wrong. It doesn't mean if anyone else says, no, I don't like him there, I think this and that because I've seen something else in the game. That's perfectly fine, guys. It really is. It really is. That's why I'm not go argue about it anymore. Not go argue about it. If someone doesn't think Hendo's good enough, that's perfectly fine. We all watch football differently. We all see different things when we watch game of football, and I'm perfectly happy and perfectly fine with it. And guys, if you are as well, wicked. And we could just get on. What I want people to stop doing is clipping people up when they give a player they don't like a high rating because they don't like that player. Clip it up, put it on social media, and then start taking the piss out of that person because, what do they say to give him a 9? That's pathetic. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. It's immature, one, for firstly. Secondly, you're insulting someone who's making content and giving everyone the opportunity to watch a program for free, by the way, and taking their time, to make this content. So it's insulting, it's pathetic and immature, and just don't do it. Because someone's got a different opinion to you doesn't mean it's right, doesn't mean it's wrong. It's their opinion. As I keep saying, football is so objective, guys. Football is so objective. Like, I talk about that Tottenham fan who legitimately thinks they have the best midfield in the Premier League. Now, I found it quite insulting because there's no way they are, but that's his opinion and go for it. Run with your opinion. I told him Thiago and Fabinho are better. He laughed at it. Now, to me, it means he doesn't watch football, but he might be watching football with a completely set of eyes than I am. Maybe he likes football differently. Like managers set up their teams differently, yeah? Some people like a defensive-minded side of football. Some people like all-out attacking games of football. Some people like really tactical chess games of football, like a game of chess. Some people really love, like, some people used to really love the Italian side of football, yeah? So the Italian side of football is about, defensive-minded football, and it's played in chess moves, ain't it? It's like played in chess moves. Some people absolutely love that style of football, and I'm here for it. Some people I like gung-ho, all-out attacking football. That's what I like, yeah? That's my kind of football. Some people like possession for possession-based football. I've said it numerous times. I think Man City are very boring to watch with their possession for possession's sake football. When they play about 75 passes just to go into the box, where sometimes I like 3 or 4 passes, go direct, get the goal, bang. Sometimes I prefer that, but some people prefer, that skillful, artful way of playing, like tick-a-tack of football. I find that boring. But other people will be like on the edge of the seat, think that's fascinating. Do you see what I mean? So we all see football differently. We all see players differently. So what I want people to stop doing this season, I know none of my community do because you're all diamonds, but I want people in the random social media and that now, just stop now. Just stop going on player rate. It's a player rating thing that really drives me mad. If someone rates a player out of 10 higher than you do, don't go and clip it up just because you don't agree and take the piss. Because what's that helping? Seriously. What is that helping? What is that helping? Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's my little rant for the day, guys. I do apologise. I went on for a little bit there. But that's my rant for the day. But I know people like Casey Vidays and stuff like that doesn't do that. My community here is awesome. I love every single one of you guys, and we can all agree to disagree. That's what I like about my community. You guys come over and get in a chat. You guys go, Jamie, I disagree on that, but it's cool. We move on and we continue to the next subject. You know what I mean? That's what I love about you guys and Casey and all the boys here. Love you all. Hendo as a Brazilian wouldn't get half as sticky kits. That's probably true. We've got a lot of midfielders, some young and need experience, some older who are quality. Rotation is key. Klopp is always waiting for the right jigsaw piece, in my opinion. I agree. Hendo should be back up in 6 and nothing more. See, KZ, that's a fair point. And KZ, I say as well, I do like Hendo in the 6. I do like Hendo in the 6. I agree. I like him there. Jones is going to be Jones. Yeah, exactly, Jack. Silva has agreed personal terms with Barcelona. The fee will crumble. The fall and crumble City might be coming to an end. If Bernardo Silva goes to Barcelona, that is madness for me. Jones needs to be let off the leash. I agree. You can't have 8 world-class midfielders in one team where they all play. Exactly. Big up, Paul. How you doing, peeps? Just jump on the Jones bandwagon to slag him off. Jones is a very good holding the ball. He'll improve over time, I'm sure. Yeah, exactly. Bizzle, how you doing? Afternoon, James. Sorry, I disagree. Curtis Jones not a Liverpool quality player of standards. We need the right. He slows the game down, holds onto the ball too long. He does this never again. See, Bizzle, I don't disagree with a lot of what you're saying, my man. I really don't. This is what I like. See, we all see football in a different way. This is what I've noticed, that especially since I've been doing YouTube, since I've been doing this channel and seeing what other people are saying, we all see football in different ways. And I love that, guys. And I hope that continues. I really do. There's 160 people in here right now, and we've only got 30 likes. So, guys, make sure you hit that fun button. Get the likes right up. I want 100 likes on the video today, guys. If you've not hit the like button yet, what are you waiting for? Go over to that fun button underneath the video. So everyone sees that fun that looks like that underneath my video right now. Go and press that fun button, guys. What are you waiting for? It's free to do. It doesn't cost you a thing. Hit that like button, guys. So if you're on your phone, your cell phone, your tablet, whatever, touchable screen. If you've got a touchable screen, take your finger of power and go and hit that fun button. Take the finger of power, go and hit that fun button. If you're on your computer, take your cursor over and press that fun button. It takes half a second to do. It's free of charge. It helps out the channel massively. Big up, Pablo. How you doing, my man? Hope you're doing well. I still can't believe we got Thiago for 20 mil. I know we stole him. Noah, how you doing? Big up, Jay, mate. Would you start Carvalho because it's a fresh start, mate? Would I start Carvalho? Probably not. Most mistakes people do is to count the number of midfielders and forget to count how many games on which level you have the ability to play with those midfielders. That's a good point, Mahalia. Yeah, the Jones hate has become sheep-like. I've said before, I'm saying again. His fan base doesn't have the capacity to conjure their own opinions on anything. Big up KZ. Jay apparently undergoing Coach Jones apparently going on a scan. Yep. Jones's quality has big potential. Imagine he got to play every week at a team like Dortmund, and like Sancho did, and has given him time to show his potential. That is very true. I think Curtis Jones thinks he's a better player in his head. I couldn't see him getting into none of the top 4 sides if Liverpool weren't in the top 4. Just my opinion. No, yeah, Bizzle, you're welcome to your opinion, my friend. Jamie, I'm a City fan, but I really appreciate your work, your knowledge, and your honesty. Big up, mate. And Med, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I really do. I love, guys. That's all I do. I'm too grown in the tooth now to get into anything that's clickbaity or bitterness or slagging teams off. I mean, I slag Man United off because I'm Man United, you know what I mean? But, when it comes to Man City, you got to hold your hands up and say Man City's the best team in the world, probably. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm not, I had a bit of fun with, obviously, if people have not seen it yet, I think it's on 1.7K at the moment. My 30-second video where I had my little moment when Haaland missed an open goal. I had them little moments, a bit of banter here and there because of all the abuse that Darwin Núñez got in pre-season. Then Haaland missed an open goal. Yeah, I had a bit of 30 seconds of fun, but it's over with now. That was 30 seconds of fun, and we move on. Do you know what I mean? Guys, 170 people watching, only 39 likes. We need them likes to go up. So as soon as you enter the video, please hit that fun button under the video right now. That fun button's right there. Press that fun button, guys. I would really, really appreciate it, guys. It would mean a lot to me if you could press that like button. It's all the 10-year-olds in the chat shit making up comments on Twitter and TikTok. I know it's mad, ain't it? People are just brainwashed. The disrespect Thiago got last season from Vile fans is a joke. Exactly. Big up chat and the stream. Like the stream if you haven't. Big up Jack. Thiago's quality, absolutely world class. Yeah, exactly. Thiago is an all-action midfielder, and he's more than just a pretty pass. Exactly, KZ. I think that goes unnoticed as well, guys. What Thiago does off the ball. And what I noticed already this pre-season, how quick Thiago's winning the ball back, and because apparently Klopp has shown him how to run in this midfield, which might sound daft, but showing him how to run in this midfield is very, very important because you've got to be all action in our midfield. Our midfield is non-stop. You've got to run, and it doesn't stop. So when Thiago first come to us, I don't think he quite got that, and now he does. He's fitter, he's stronger, and he's better, and he wins the ball back so quickly. They win the ball back real quick. He's a quality midfielder. He's absolutely diamond. As I keep saying, in my opinion, I do believe only Kevin De Bruyne is a better midfielder in this Premier League than Thiago. I hope he doesn't go to the World Cup with Spain. I think he will, though. I mean, if his performances continue the way they have been, Jack, it's going to be very hard not to take him, ain't it? That Porto goal was different levels. Yeah, that was goal of the season in the Champions League, wasn't it? I think they got Champions League goal of the season, if I'm correct. I think it got Liverpool's goal of the season as well. Yeah, the ball didn't move, did it? It was like 2 inches off the ground the whole way to the goal. It never elevated. It never dropped. The ball never spun. It just kept going all the way in a smooth. Oh, it was beautiful. Big up, Dean. How you doing, my friend? How you doing? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Big up, Andrew. Evening from down under. Andrew at Irish Subs. Irish Liverpool fan in New Zealand. How you doing, my friend? Big up the main man, James. Munsey, how you doing, mate? How you doing, Munsey? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Guys, 180 people watching right now. I don't know if you're all bots or not, but make sure you hit that like button, guys. Make sure you hit the like button. I would really appreciate it. We're almost at 50. So make sure you hit that button to get to 50 likes, guys. That fun button right underneath my video right now. That is the like button. Make sure you smash it. Let's get to 50 right now. We're on 45. Let's get to 50 right now. So go and take your finger if you've got a touchable screen and press that fun button and hit that like button. It helps us massively on the channel. We're on 46 likes right now, guys. Let's get to 50. Let's keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing. 47. There's 196 people in here right now. There's no excuse to not to press the like button once you come into the chat, guys. Hit that fun button underneath the video as soon as you come in, or if you leave, hit that like button. It's very important to me. It's very important to all content creators. That like button is very important to a lot of content creators, guys. So hit that fun button. Let's get to 50 likes right now. Then we're halfway to the 100. 194 people in the house right now. In theory, we should be on 100 likes, guys. We should be on 100 likes. We're on 50 right now. We're halfway. There's almost 200 people watching right now. Can you please try and get this to 100 likes? So that fun button right there, go and hit it. I want 100 likes. There's 200 people watching, 100 likes. Come on, guys. That's 50% of you. Big up Paul, Arsenal Palace. Yeah, I'm doing the watch along for that tomorrow night, guys. Should be a good game. Oh, did I say Fulham? Sorry, guys. Arsenal Palace and then Liverpool Fulham. So they're my two watch alongs, guys. So tomorrow night I'll be doing Arsenal Crystal Palace, first Premier League game of the season. I'm very interested to see how Arsenal start the Premier League. You know, Arsenal fans are talking a big game. They've had a good pre-season. Jesus apparently is the next R9 according to some Arsenal fans. So I'm very interested to see how Arsenal start the season. So I'll be doing the watch along for that tomorrow night. Then also Saturday afternoon, I'll be doing the watch along for Liverpool versus Fulham, 12:30 kickoff, 12 o'clock start on the channel. And don't forget, guys, there will be a video up sometime later today for members only. Liverpool's greatest Premier League 11. Look out for that, guys. Cry babies. Big up, Danny. Big up, Dean. How you doing? I think Arsenal will do good this season. Big up, Dean. How you doing, my man? Hope you're doing well. Link, bro. Big up, Jordan. Link to what, my man? I'm not having anyone on the show today, my man. I'm just going solo. But yeah, make sure you come in on after the game on Saturday. Make sure you come into the game after Saturday afternoon, guys. So after the game Saturday afternoon, I'll be doing a post-match call-in show. So as soon as the game's finished, we'll be going over to another video and doing a post-match call-in show. So Jordan, if you want to come in and have a chat, come in Saturday afternoon, my friend. Come in Saturday afternoon. Oh, what is that, guys? What is that right there? Is that some merchandise I see right there? Is that a Jamie Phillips pint glass? Is that some merchandise right there? It might be. It might be. Merchandise might be coming your way soon, guys. Might be coming your way soon. Oh, what's that there, guys? What is that there? What is that there? What is that there I'm having there? Merch, guys. Merch is on the way. Coming out the end of September on the channel. There will be merch, guys. There will be merch. So make sure you look out for that. It's the start of the season already. Like last year, pundits Liverpool to finish full. Stop the hate. Get real. Oh, no. Not joking. Most pundits have us in first or second, in fairness. The BBC predictions. Big up the BBC predictions. They've learnt their lesson, have they? They've learnt their lesson. Guys, we're only on 51 likes, 185 watching. Let's get the likes up, guys, please. So if you've not hit the like button right now, hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. So that fun button right underneath the video, please go and smash it up right now, guys. I would appreciate it. Noah, how you doing, mate? Jamie, mate, should Carvalho start, mate, because it's Fulham. No, I'll get to our 1 to 11, but I'm not starting Carvalho. Jamie, you heard about Barcelona preparing a bid for Trent for 65 mil. That wouldn't buy his left foot. Trent ain't going nowhere. Trent is playing for Liverpool for his career, man. He's not going nowhere. It's as simple as that. 65 million wouldn't buy his left foot. Do you know what I mean? At this moment in time, I'd rate Trent around the 120 million mark. The amount of years he's got left on his contract, the position he plays at right back, he's the best attacking right back in world football. And his age, best attacking right back in world football, and the years left on his contract, he's easily a £120 million player, without a doubt. Big breaking news: Fulham in talk to sign Patrick Kluivert's son from Roma. What, Justin Kluivert? Big up. Never really did anything, Justin Kluivert. Gary Neville putting Tottenham in second again, downsized and Klopp. What a wally! Yeah, I don't get it. I'll have a look at it in a minute 6 times. I'll get it up in 1 minute, my friend. What's your lineup for that? I'll get to that in a minute, Dads, when we talk about it. Be out, Claude, how you doing? What's this Kluivert done at Rome? And nothing is the answer exactly. Ahmed, how you doing? As a City fan, it will be a disaster to lose Bernardo Silva. Certainly will. Yeah, exactly. He got cooked. Diaz. Yeah, I think Diaz is slightly overrated as well. I really do. Yeah, I think Diaz is slightly overrated as well. I'm with you on that. I don't think Diaz is that great. Casello wants to be a winger / midfielder so bad he should be. I don't think he's a defender. Cancelo and Nunez are both overrated. Pepe's looking for a left back so he can move Cancelo into midfield because he knows he can't defend. Salah broke Cancelo. Lucas Digne better than Cancelo. As a left back, I wouldn't actually disagree with that. There's only one Darwin Núñez. There's only one Darwin Núñez. Big up, Dean. Italio, Mr. Phillips. Big up, Gary. Cancelo won the league. Yes, he did. All welcome to Jamie's chat. Like for the channel. Get involved. Big up. Agreed. They disrespect Hendo. Facts, Jamie. Liverpool has lost, as a lot of fickle fans who have jumped on the bandwagon because we play exciting football. Die-hard fans know better. We'll win the league. Big up, Gary. Big up, Gary. Trent is one of our own. That's great from our youth department. Mane was forced out. I don't know if Mane is forced out. To be fair, I think it was the right time to let Mane go, in my opinion. Guys, hit the like button right now, guys. There's 191 of you in here. There's only 55 likes. Let's try and get to 70 likes. I'll give you a goal with 70 and we'll move on from there, guys. So there's the fun button. Go and press it, guys. I want 70 likes. We're on 55 right now. Go and get them likes to 70, guys. So that fun button, it's free to press. Doesn't cost you a thing. Let's get it to 70 likes at least. Respect my mother. Captain. Exactly, Savage. Endo as a winger can when Kenny signed him. He's still good playing. Exactly. Great Joe J. Always got to shoot, mate. Hope you and chat are well. Walk on. Big up, Jack. Go and subscribe to Jack's channel, guys. Jack Michelone TV. Go and check him out, guys. He's on his way to 5K, guys. 5K. Go and check him out. Go and subscribe. Big up, Jack. I love Endo. Just a side foot shoot, but it pisses me off. Yeah, Paul. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Okay, Jamie. Well, on that point, you are saying Klopp is coaching the attacking out of these midfielders. Yeah, maybe, my friend. Maybe. I think Klopp likes his midfield in a certain kind of way. I will say that. I mean, I do think he likes his midfield in a certain kind of way. I mean, I only look at all the attacking midfielders, apparent attacking midfielders we've ever bought that got turned into different kind of midfielder. Look, Harvey Elliott was a winger, and then like an attacking winger, and then Klopp made him a midfielder. I look at Genie. You look at Genie at Holland. You look at Genie at Newcastle. Not the same midfielder at Liverpool. There's no doubt about it. Look at Naby Keita. Not the same. I don't know if he's taking the attacking out of them, but he wants them to play in a different kind of way. Do you know what I mean? Mane literally said in his own words that he was ready for a new challenge. He's old news now. He's Champions League ops now. Yeah, exactly. Fat Savage. Absolutely Savage. Mane was great, but he has gone that end of. Exactly. Robbie in the house. How you doing, Robbie? Ignore Mitrovic at your peril. Going to be a great atmosphere. Big up, Robbie O'Rourke. Fulham fan. How you doing, my man? Hope you're doing well. Are you looking forward to the game, Robbie? Let me know what you think in the chat, my man. If you're still here, let me know in the chat. I thought that John Joe Shelville was the new Gerrard. I got that wrong. Oh, yeah. You got that very wrong. Okay, that can be honest. Red Men TV are trolls generally. I like the Red Men guys. Everyone's welcome to their opinions. You know what I mean? Happy belated birthday, Jane. Big up, Shaguri. Big up to you. I think with Red Men, with the difference of Red Men to Liverpool channels like myself, Sam, This Is Football, Copish, all the great Liverpool channels out there. Yeah, all the great Liverpool channels. Red Men have to be like a bit more. They can't be like we are because they have like an affliction with the club. They get Jurgen Klopp for interviews and get Henderson for interviews and get these players in for interviews from the club. Like they had Pep Linders on the channel the other day chatting to Pep Linders. You know what I mean? So to be fair to Red Men TV, they have to be completely different to the likes of myself. This Is Football. Copish, all the great Liverpool channels, you know what I mean? Because they have that affiliation with the club. So they got to do stuff differently. So that's why a lot of people like yourself, KZ, like channels like myself, like channels like This Is Football, like channels like Big Six Bands, like channels like Copish, because we can be a little bit different and we can talk a bit more negativity sometimes than Red Men do, because they have an affiliation with the club. I mean, they just interviewed Pep Linders, for goodness sake, but that's the way they're going, and that's the way they make their money. That's the way they're so big. And good luck to them. That's what they do, And we all do our channels in different ways. You know what I mean? We all do our channels in different ways. No, and you can't. It's all opinions, I've had, not that deep. People get too serious. Big up, Light. What time is the match? What Saturday? It's 12:30, I think. 12:30. This is another exciting Liverpool team we're going to see this season. Let's go. Big up, Carwin. How you doing, Carwin? Big up to you, my friend. Facts, Jamie, Marmite Football. I actually seen one of the lads off the Red Men TV say they got called racist because they gave Keita a low rating. Shows the madness. Jesus. What a load of rubbish. Why can't everyone respect each other and their opinions? No one has the correct answer. Exactly. Big Led's in the house. How you doing, my friend? Yes, Jane, totally agree. Also, big up yourself, my G. Thank you very much, my man. Appreciate it. It's more on Twitter, Jane. I'm excited for the new season. We can win the big ones. Yeah, exactly. Jamie, you're not entitled to an opinion these days. If you don't follow the crowd, they get ripped to bits. Yeah, exactly. Twitter's a crazy place. It certainly is. I'm glad I don't have Twitter. It seems too much negative energy. It's the devil's playground, man. It's the devil's playground. That's what I keep saying. Twitter is the devil's playground. Question, Jamie. Who does Pep at Liverpool? Question, Jay. Who does better, Pep at Liverpool or Klopp at City managing? Me, I think Pep. Pep would love to have Salah. He always praises him. Plus, what Salah does against the big six, who wouldn't? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. Ilias, boring, 100 points, Centurions, record breaking. Big up, Ilias. In my opinion, I'm sorry, but the overprotection of some players is very unnecessary. It is what it is. Big up, KZ for days. It's fair, my man. KZ Days, you know the love, man. You know the love. Tweet is very negative. Yeah, it is. Yes, the style of playing is boring. I agree with Jamie. All they do is pass the ball around at the back. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, Ilias, what City have achieved is amazing. I'm not taking away City's achievements in one way at all. Centurions, 4 out of 5 Premier Leagues, first team to win the domestic treble, all this sort of stuff. What City have achieved is out of this world. Their style of football just doesn't. I don't like their style of football. That's all. I don't like their style of football. Yeah, style of football. I agree with Jamie. All they do is pass around at the back. Yeah, I'm not. It's just not my favourite. Jay, you simply cannot have an opinion nowadays. People will jump on you for giving your own opinion. Yeah. Ilias, I think it's the best football played in the Premier League, if I'm being honest. Ilias, see, that's what I'm saying, Ilias. Everyone has their different style of football they enjoy. Do you see what I mean? Your favourite style you enjoy is the Man City way of playing football, and that's what you like. I don't like that style of football. It's just there's no right or wrong answer in this. There's a YouTube channel. I'm not going to say a YouTube channel name, right? But he's a real arrogant prick, right? He's a real arrogant prick, right? This guy. I'm not going to say his YouTube channel, right? But he's a real arrogant prick, yeah. And the stuff he comes out with, he's very. I'm not going to go into it. Actually, I'm not going to go into it. Big up Storm. No ranting, mate. Just speaking from the heart. Big up Storm. Agree, Jamie. Agree. Hendo is in the 6 for me this season. Barcelona preparing a 65 million Trent. What are they smoking over there in Spain? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He wouldn't buy his left. He wouldn't buy his left bloody foot, would it? Ken Dalglish was not wrong. Hit the likes. I thought it was bad us losing Mane, Origi, and Firmino not too bad compared to City losing Sterling, Jesus, and Bernardo to our rivals as well. Yeah, exactly. No one talks about that though, do they? I was watching the overlap last night with Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher, and they were saying that City have got stronger. I didn't get this right. So Gary Neville said Man City have got stronger, but Liverpool have got weaker. Right? Liverpool have bought 2 players now to replace Sadio Mane. This is where I don't get all this logic. Right? So Sadio Mane left Liverpool. We already replaced Sadio Mane in January with Luis Diaz, right? And then we replaced Mane again with Darwin Núñez. So, in fact, we've had 2 players come in to replace Mane, right? We've had 2 players come in to replace Mane. Haaland has come to Man City to replace Aguero. Man City played last season without a number 9, yeah? Because Aguero left, right? And they didn't replace him. They wanted Haaland, but they waited till his release clause came in, right? So they got Haaland in. Haaland's an Aguero replacement, right? Then they got Alvarez in. Alvarez looks like he's going to be a decent footballer. So your main 2 forwards are Haaland and Alvarez, yeah? Foden's not really a forward, but he can play there. Grealish doesn't get goals. Grealish has got 18 Premier League goals in his whole career. 18 Premier League goals, right? And you let go of Sterling and you let go of Gabriel Jesus, who are goal-scoring forwards. But for some reason, City have got stronger, but Liverpool got weaker. Someone please help this make sense, because it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. Grealish has got 18 Premier League goals. 18. Not just for City, in the Premier League. And he's like 26 years old, coming up to 27. He's not going to get better. Sterling has got 100 odd Premier League goals. Jesus scores goals. They let go of them. Yes, Haaland's coming. It doesn't mean your team's stronger. City would be unbeatable, and I'm saying this right now. If they kept Sterling and Jesus and they bought Haaland and Alvarez, City would be unbeatable. City would be unbeatable. Because that options on the bench is incredible. And also, if you kept Sterling and Jesus with Haaland and Alvarez, that also means you can rest Haaland, and still play your Sterlings, your Gabriel Jesus, and your Alvarez's as the front three. That's a ridiculous front three without Haaland in it and giving him a rest. Can't do that. They're going to have to play Haaland all the time. Because where's the goals going to come from? Unless you just play Alvarez. So how is City stronger? Don't get it. They just asked PK and Busquets to take a wage cut. I know, it's mad, ain't it? As a Fulham fan for over 40 years, I would just like to say a lot of people say that we'll go down, but we'll surprise a lot of people that we're in the Premier League team. Big up Wayne. Big up Wayne, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Look, I hope Fulham stay up as well, Wayne. I've got love for Fulham. It's crazy what they're doing in this window. Let's say they're broke. Oh no, it's mad. Meant top. Say Thiago apparently undergoing. Meant top. Say Thiago apparently undergoing a scan. What? What? Have I missed something? I have not heard anything about Thiago. Let me have a look. I don't see anything. I don't see anything on Thiago. You mean Curtis Jones, don't you? Curtis Jones is going for a scan. I know that. Yeah. There's nothing on Thiago. Pep Linders' book Intensity is out today and there's a brilliant read. So much interesting stuff in there about last season, including how Thiago nearly missed the Champions League final because he couldn't feel his toes after having an injection. So that's why he almost missed it. It's because of it. So everyone said he was injured. He weren't. Oh man, that's. Oh, do you remember when Goal, Matt? Does everyone remember Goal? Goal, the website. Do you remember last season when they said Thiago or Phillips? You had to choose one. Who was better? Jesus Christ, that whole thing's just come back up. Someone's just retweeted it. That's mad, That's mad. Big up Ian. £1 billion in debt, asking players to take wage cuts and still signing players. Just how exactly? It shouldn't be allowed. I've just been saying it for months. Jamie is amazing. He understands both sides. Example, Curtis Jones, if he deserves to play or he doesn't. I'll bet Jamie can give you 3 points for each side. Big up, Pablo. Big up, my friend. I appreciate you. Always do. Banter is one thing, Jamie. Childish bickering or hate is another. Yeah, exactly. Ramin, big up to you. Nunez has scored 2 goals, I think. Big up to you, my friend. Big up, Niall. How you doing? David Hay, you saw any signings you think? I don't think so, David. I think all the signings are done. I'm going to get to this lineup stuff in a minute, guys. I'm just going through the comments now and we're going to talk about the team. I think Liverpool need another winger. I think we need another winger more than a midfielder. I agree with you. Guys, you remember a couple of weeks ago when I put in the chat, you can only pick one, Matheus Nunes or Anthony from Ajax. And all of you chose Anthony for Ajax, but then you was all moaning at me that we needed another central midfielder. And I gave you the option of 2. Do you guys remember this? I gave you the option of either getting Matheus Nunes in as a midfielder or Anthony from Ajax. And you all went for Anthony from Ajax. I remember that. That was hilarious. But we do need a winger. I agree. I think we need a winger as well. I do think we need a winger. I think we need someone who can play in that right hand side position and also through the left as well. A bit, like a Neto. That would be perfect. Big up, Malik. How you doing? Liverpool should sign Maddison. No, if you heard me and Savage talk, you know. I agree. Should be 100 likes. Jane was not to like. Big up to you, Gary. I appreciate the love, my friend. Harvey Barnes would be good backup for Mo. Yeah, I like Harvey. Very good player. I think it'd cost a bomb, though. Big Big up Thomas. How you doing? Come on, Liverpool. Finally caught you live. Been busy the past few days. That's big man back working again, mate. Got a day after day, mate. Making the most of it. My guy, big up Niall. Big up to you, my friend. We're going to win the We're going to win the football league again. Big up, Ant. Yeah, on Saturday, my man. Jamie, I'd just like to say that your channel is outstanding. So keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Wayne. I appreciate that, my friend. I really do. Big up to you, myself. Big up to you, my friend. Like and subscribe to this great channel. Big up, Gary. Watch Zaha ruin Arsenal like it always does. Big up to you. Well done, fellow mods. Get rid of the fake spam accounts. Yeah, big up all the mods. Getting rid of all the spam. Jesus at R9. Calm down, Gooners. Big up the mods, mother. Liz Golden in the house. Just merch, guys. Merch. Coming soon. As Frank been canned yet. Frank been canned yet. Are you watching the Chelsea game on Saturday because I am? What is the Saturday? Is Chelsea the Saturday evening game? I might have to do two. I'm not sure what I'm doing Saturday yet. If I could do two watch-alongs, I will. Let's see how we go. Big up, Niall. Jamie, what is that? A Jamie Phillips mug? Yeah, Jamie Phillips. Yeah. There we go. Coming to you soon, guys. Give it till the end of September. All this is going to go live. And no vodka in this orange today, Ian. No vodka in this orange. Just orange. Yeah, just orange, my man. Just orange. Did you see Neville on the overlap said he thinks City will win the league by 10 points? Yeah, he's a mug. Does he not learn his lessons? I don't understand this City stronger shit. I really don't. Neville owns 7 in the house. Why does Neville always chat shit? Because he's a mank. Trent wouldn't go to Barcelona. Yeah, exactly. I'm a day older than yesterday. It was my 48th birthday. Big happy birthday to you, Ian. I thought you were talking about Luis Diaz for a second. No, my man. Cool, now you're going to West Ham. West Ham doing bits. Diaz is not overrated. He just needs Klopp's loving to shine. No, not our Diaz. Not our Diaz, Mark. Not our Diaz. Man City Diaz. Man City Diaz, Mark. Man City Diaz. Man City Diaz. Not our Diaz. Mane said to himself he wants a new challenge. How was he forced out? Exactly. Mane wanted to leave. People just need to start getting that into their heads. Seen someone say, yeah, Cater's not well. He's not injured, Ant. Cater's just not well. He's got a virus. That's all. Jamie, you're watching Chelsea game Saturday. If it's the 5:30 game, I might do. It's Everton Chelsea, ain't it? So if it is that 5:30 game, I might be doing 2 watch along Saturday. Question: where did Villa finish? I think I got them 9th. Big up Jamie. Big up Singing the Cop. It would be great to see Villa finish 8th or 9th. So, yeah, exactly. Big up Ivan. How you doing, my man? Redmen TV is all right. Yeah, I like Redmen TV. I'm a subscriber. They're one of the first ever live YouTube channels. Yeah, exactly. And then they did. I think they invented the watch along as well. But big up Ivan. Big up Redmen TV as well. Big up Paul Machin. Big up Chris Pajak and the boys. More professional. Exactly. To be fair to Redmen, they're just professional, but they don't hold back their opinions at all. They just ain't swearing and calling players shit consistently. It's just criticism, not abuse. Yeah, exactly. Redmen are the people, you know what I mean? Redmen TV, each their own, respect everyone's content. Yeah, exactly. Big up Pricey, how you doing? Trudon, how you doing? Jamie, are you familiar with Cop Talk TV? Northern bloke who is independent vlogger. He was doing blogs going back a decade. He has set a blueprint for channels a day. Yeah, I've got. I think I do subscribe to Cop Talk TV. Yeah, I think I do subscribe. Hi, all in the chat. Hit the like. Big up Liz as well. Mark, Cop TV has been going since 1997, bro. Yeah, I think I am a subscriber to his. Calvert Lewin out for 6 weeks. Yeah. It's mad. They got no striker ever and banging trouble. Pep's round of football is technically amazing, but like Barcelona, it's football in sedation. Yeah, I prefer us going a bit more Like with our football at the moment, in the way we play, I'd like it to go a bit more front to back, a little bit quicker. Mark Goldberg. Watching City always makes me sleepy, not going to lie. Jamie, mate, you take Matheus Nunes at Liverpool? Yes, I would. Neville the Muppet just hates Liverpool, that's all. Yeah, true, Sal. Mark John predicting the EPL first, Liverpool City second, Chelsea third, Liverpool fourth. I said it here first. Big up, Mark. Big up, Mark. You're not wrong either, my mate. You're not wrong. Jack Champion, where do you think Fulham finished this season? I think 16. I can't remember where we put them. I think I might put them just outside of relegation. Sterling wasn't scoring as much as Jesus. Jesus wasn't that great. They never replaced Aguero till now. Grealish is well overrated, in my opinion. I agree. Maybe the media framing the narrative for when we win it. Yeah, can you imagine? Oh, it was someone saying on... No, Thiago's fine. I've just been on Twitter. There's nothing up on Twitter about Thiago. He's all good. He's all good. You're right there, Liz. 50 mil at best. Evening, lad. Jamie, lad, you had a wet birthday. Big up, Wayne. Yeah, I had a good one, man. I had a good one. Grealish is going to have to step up the play now that Sterling is no longer there. I can't see him doing it. Yeah, same. I don't think Sterling is anywhere near as good as a footballer. Sorry, Grealish is nowhere near as good as a footballer as Sterling is. Nowhere near. No, I think Liverpool will be a thing of beauty this year. That's mad. We still picked Thiago over a midfield option that we had for the Champions League final. He couldn't feel his toes. Says a lot. Yeah, it does in a way. It does. I will agree there. Diaby is the winger. Yeah, everyone keeps talking about Diaby. Is he the Bayer Leverkusen winger? Could we see 5 subs used on Saturday? We probably will. Liz, would you take Anthony Gordon from your rival side? Oh, no way. No way. But yeah, Ant, how you doing, man? Fulham will start strong and fade after 10 minutes. Big up, Ant. Yeah, I'll probably agree with that. See Newcastle fans on telly and their green kick talk about free advertising for the Saudi government. Don't start Ant off. Jamie, which team would you have supported if you had not chosen Liverpool? I do not know because Liverpool was the real first team, to be fair. I watched Liverpool with my dad. So, yeah. To be fair, I watched Liverpool with my dad, so I'm not sure there is anyone else. Guys, we're on 63 likes. There's 200 people watching. We want 100 likes today, at least. Let's get the likes up. If you've not hit the like button yet so far, please go to that fun button underneath the video and hit that like button. It's free to do. Doesn't cost you a thing. Takes half a second to do. So take your finger if you're watching an untouchable screen and press that fun button. Let's get to 70 at least, guys. 70 at least. Pulish, how you doing, mate? Your thoughts if we get a Adama from Wolves? Read that it's up for sale 15 million. Right, if anyone knows, I said this about a week or so ago. And I believe I was the first one to mention this. Savage will correct me if I'm wrong. But I said over a week ago that we should go and get Adama Traore for Liverpool because he's a 20-minute man. I just see Adama Traore as a 20-minute man, yeah? So if you take, look, anyone you buy that comes on for Mo Salah, the quality's going to go from there down to there in a way, yeah? So Adama Traore's used to sitting on the bench. He even sat at the bench at Wolves, for goodness sake. And for 15 million, with Traore's power and pace, you know, and what he could do to defences that we play against. Look, we tire defences out. The amount we keep the ball quite a lot. So the amount of ball we keep, we tire defences' legs out. You get an Adama Traore to come off the bench for 15, 20 minutes every game. I said this over a week ago. I know people will be like, Jamie, what are you chatting about? Adama Traore, shit. I think if you coach Adama Traore correctly, you can get a bit of quality out of him. I really do. He's got too much pace and power. You can look. Everyone forgets when Adama Traore played with that year when he played. What's the striker's name who had the head injury? The skull fracture. The Mexican bloke. I've forgotten his name now. It's gone out of my head. Jimenez. When they had Raul Jimenez up front and he's before his injury, when Raul Jimenez was banging goals, Adama Traore used to find him all the time. Adama Traore and him had a good combination. So Adama Traore ain't a dead footballer. I think for 15 million, that ain't a bad bit of business. You know what I mean? I said it over a week ago. I believe I was the first one to even mention it. And now I've seen a lot of people on social media talking about it and other Liverpool shows and other Liverpool channels saying, what about Adama Traore? You know, like 10 to 15 million. Doesn't mind sitting on the bench, you know, playing for 15, 20 minutes here and there. I would. Big up and Leicester fan channel, probably because LFC concede bare chances. I want one of those glasses for my Stella fella. Yeah, they're going to be going on sale in September, end of September, mate. You can be able to get hold of these bad boys. Everton, I've finished Calvert-Lewin out for 6 weeks. Rondon, the only fixed striker, $500 million for that. Yeah, man, that's bad, ain't it? That's bad. Big up, Vic. Somebody told me Man City will win the league because they have too much squad depth. At this point, rivals' opinions are just wishful thinking. They need to stop smoking PCP. Oh, Jesus. My word. Lampard's first man should be sacked. He will. Villa finish 13th or maybe lower. Yeah, and where did we put him? When we did the predictions, I can't remember now. We got Villa at home. Last game of the season be perfect. Yeah, Stevie just, let us rolls over him. I thought Isco. Thoughts on Isco on a free? Big up JB. No one's come in for Isco yet, which surprises me. I don't know. I don't know about Isco. Neville only said that because of his hate for us, and he knows that Man United will only finish in 6th place. Yeah, I mean, I do think Spurs will be a danger, but Spurs have got to try and get to 90 points. Or City and Liverpool have got to have a massive drop-off. Simple as that. City and Liverpool have either got to drop way off or Tottenham have got to get up to 90 points. And I don't see that happening. Let's get some of these. Ciao, I want to get to the predictions. Hi, Mum. My mum's in the house. That's my mum right there. Big up to my mum. Hope my mum's good. Everyone be nice. There you go. Everyone's saying hi to my mum. I agree, Jamie. Get Adama for 20 minutes, man. Yeah, exactly. He could do business for 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Ali, Trent, Virgil, Canate, Robbo, Thiago, Fab, Elliot, Diaz, Salah, and Nunez is Ant's team. Adama will get in behind consistently and everything. Bro said will be terrified. Second to mention it, cough, cough. Yeah, I think Savage did mention it. But, so oh, man. Adama could start for Spain, Jamie. I mean, yeah. He has got Spanish caps. Jamie put him in the corner. Why was Savage timed out? Who timed out Savage? Who timed out Savage? Why is Savage timed out? Message deleted by J.J36. Why? Who's J.J timed out Savage? Why? Why was he timed out? There you go. Hi to my mum again. Oh, don't know, but Savage is hunting him down as we speak. Yeah. It might not have been the right person. That might not have been the right person to time out J. J.J. That might not have been the right person to time out. Savage will find your he'll find your IP address. You know what I'm saying? Be like Cav, how you doing, mate? Afternoon, Jamie. I must admit, I'm not on the Adama train. Such a frustrating player. Yeah, that's why I said 20 minutes. I think for 20 minutes per game, will keep the frustrations down a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, guys, end of September merchandise coming to the channel, guys. Adama could have his end product fixed by Klopp. Yeah, exactly. My mum says hi to all of you guys. He timed out Savage Cannon. Jay's accent gone on my pocket. Oh, Jay, my man. See, Jay, I know Jay, and he's good, but oh dear. Set of mods in the mud. This is the first time now for no reason give you a head a wobble. Least thing I said is would that be in 13th in that prediction? That's all J.O. Oh no, Jay, my man. So savage. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hi, Susan. I hope you're well. Cav, stay away from my mum, Cav. Cav, you've been warned. You mod J, bro. Be a Gunburn in the house. How you doing, Gunburn? Are you doing well, my friend? Everyone's doing well. Everyone's doing well. So, guys, let's go and big up 4-0, says John Conway. Be up the Cav. Right, guys, let's talk about Liverpool Fulham. Let's get to the game. So, obviously, it's a 12:30 game. It's going to be a good game. I'm looking forward to this. Liverpool's first game of the Premier League season is away to Craven Cottage at 12:30 kickoff. I'll be live from 12 o'clock on Saturday to bring you the watch along. So we're going to talk about the game. The 11 that starts the game as well, guys. The 11 that starts the game. So who do you think will start the game, guys? Let me know in the chat right now. We're going to pick the team that plays on for Saturday. We're going to go through the team that I think will play on Saturday. We're going to pick the team together, guys. We're going to pick this team together. So let's do it, guys. Let's do this. Let's pick this team. Let's do this, guys. Here we go. That should be coming up any second now. There we go. Right, let's do this, guys. Let's pick this team. Let's pick this Liverpool team. So, in goal, we're obviously going to go Alisson Becker. Alisson Becker will play on Saturday. Jurgen Klopp has already said Alisson Becker will play on Saturday. There's no doubt about that, guys. He's been in training now for a little bit. This advert here is doing my head in. There we go. Alisson Becker will play on Saturday. Jurgen Klopp's already said he's been in training. He started training before the Community Shield game. I think he was training before the Salzburg game as well. So he'd been training about, a week to 10 days before the game kicks off on Saturday. So it will definitely start on Saturday, no doubt about it. So everyone who's fearing that Adrian might start the Premier League season, don't worry, guys. Alisson Becker will start this game. At right back, I think there's this one's quite easy. It's going to be Trent Alexander-Arnold. I'm looking forward to seeing Trent Alexander-Arnold play this game on Saturday, guys. I've said it already. I said it yesterday and the day before. I expect Trent Alexander-Arnold to get 10 goals this season from right back. Now, we know Trent doesn't play you here. Trent plays in these positions right here, guys. Sometimes you'll see Trent here. Mo will go out here. A Hendo or Harvey Elliott, especially a Hendo, he will be sitting around these positions, making sure, because Trent's out of position, no one can counter-attack us in that open space in the right-hand side. That's why Hendo is very important in this position. That's why he plays. I expect Trent in a lot against Fulham, especially on Saturday, to be in these attacking positions, guys. Either inside or outside. If he's out here, Salah can come in and Trent can take over these positions here. If Salah's out wide in these positions, Trent can come inside. And in these positions just outside the box, he does get a lot of freedom. I expect Trent to score goals. I expect Trent to be very attacking against Fulham on Saturday. So Trent at right back for me. Part in the centre, on the right-hand side of our centre-backs, I'm going to go Joel Matip. Now, I'm not sure about Konate yet. There's not been a lot of news about Konate coming through just yet. I believe he's good. So we'll see what he says. But I'm going to go Joel Matip anyway. Virgil obviously going to be his partner. I mean, who else would it be at the end of the day? Do you know what I mean? The best centre-back in world football. Last season, we got off to a decent start last season. But Virgil, what do we say? It took out to about Christmas, didn't it? Took to about Christmas last season for Virgil really to get to his A game. Now, we haven't got this problem this season. Virgil's already at his A game. It's our pre-season. The man's looking great. He's at his A game. He's the best centre-back in world football. There's not many people that argue that, to be fair. And him and Matip at the back, different. It's different. Now, Tsimikas has got an injury, but I don't think I would have started him anyway. So I'm going to go Robbo at left back. Now, unlike Trent, who likes to get into these positions here, come very inside into midfield areas, letting Mo go wide. Robbo's not quite like that. Robbo will like to just get up and down this left-hand side, get near the touchline, stay in this left-hand side. He'll overlap whoever's playing on this left-hand side here, overlap, then get crosses into these areas. He's not like Trent. You won't really see Robbo sort of here and then the left winger out here sort of thing. You never really see that. So, Robbo left back, coming up and down all game. For me, Fabinho will be the number 6 in this game. There's no doubt about that. One of the best number 6s in world football. For me, only Casemiro and probably Rodri are better than Fabinho in that position in the world, in that number 6 position. So, I'm going Carvalho. I'm going Fabinho in the number 6, guys. Now, these two positions here, on the left-hand side of it, Thiago. Playing Thiago there, in my opinion, the best midfielder in the Premier League that isn't named Kevin De Bruyne, in my opinion. This man is tremendous. He's great getting forward. He's great getting back in defensive positions and making like a defensive 2 with Fabinho, and then letting whoever plays the number 8 get in these sort of positions here. Very, very good at it. Very good at it. It's got obviously the best pass, great vision. He's got that Thiago turn we love. Yeah. Now this position, this is the position a lot of Liverpool fans argue about the most. Where who you play in this number 8 position? Let me know, guys. Don't forget, guys, in the chat, give me your 1 to 11 in the chat, guys. Give me your 1 to 11 in the chat. I want your 1 to 11. Let's see your 1 to 11, guys. But this is the position people chat about the most. Is it going to be a Naby Keita, a Jimmy Milner, a Curtis Jones, a Harvey Elliott? I'm going to go Jordan Henderson still. I think Jordan Henderson's still the man that plays that position at this moment in time. So that would be my midfield 3. Then we're going to the forwards. Right. Let's go with the easy one first. Mo Salah is obviously going to play on the right-hand side. The number 9 position, guys. Who do we think plays the number 9 position? Let me know in the chat, guys. Who do you think plays the number 9 position? Who do you think plays the number 9 position? Now, Community Shield, Bobby played the number 9. Darwin Núñez came off the bench. And I'm going the same thing. I think Bobby Firmino starts. And the reason I think Bobby Firmino starts is because Diogo Jota's injured. So that is my reasoning why Bobby Firmino starts. I think Jurgen Klopp is looking at it that Darwin Núñez is a better impact substitution right now than Bobby Firmino would be. So he's going to play Bobby Firmino to start with, in my opinion. Because if Jota was fit, you could play Darwin Núñez, and you got Jota on the bench and Bobby on the bench. But we're at the moment with Jota not available. I think you're probably going to have to go Bobby starting and Darwin on the bench. It'll be a big call because Darwin Núñez is that 30-minute spell by Darwin Núñez in the Community Shield. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for. It'd be very difficult for him not to play, but that's why he's the manager, I suppose. Now, a lot of people are saying that Thiago isn't fit. I've not heard anything yet. Heard Thiago isn't fit for him, so it'd be Fabinho, Keita, and Hendo. Now, I was talking about Thiago today, obviously, saying that it'd be a lot fitter this season. He might have a little niggling injury. But I've still not seen anything on Twitter. I'm looking at Twitter right now, and I've not seen anything come out about Thiago. So nothing so far. Nothing so far I've seen about Thiago. So unless people have known something undone, let me just look at James Pearce. James Pearce will always know. James Pearce always knows. I'll have a look at James Pearce. Let me have a look at what James Pearce is saying here. Because if he's not saying it, then update on Curtis Jones. No, there's nothing about Thiago yet that I've seen. The Anfield Press. Thiago possibly also out of Fulham this weekend, if not fit, most likely Fabinho. The thing with the Anfield Press is, where are they getting this news from? See, all they say here, Thiago possibly out for Fulham also this weekend, if not fit. But where are they getting this if not fit thing from? There's no injury to Thiago. So where are they getting this from? All it says on the Anfield Press, what Lakers just shared with me, is Thiago possibly out for Fulham also this weekend, if not fit. So where's this if not fit bit? So they're not actually, and I've gone to their thing. There's nothing there saying anything, if not fit. So they're not actually saying he's injured. They're just saying if not fit. So what does that mean? What does that mean? So are they just thinking that he might not be fit and ready for Fulham because of pre-season? You know, that's just it makes no sense. I mean, don't blame Lakers guys in the chat. Lakers is just sending me something. That's all. Don't blame Lakers guys. He's just sending me something. All it says here, it's called the Anfield Press, and all it says is Thiago possibly also out for Fulham this weekend, if not fit. Most likely Fabinho, Henderson, and Keita, in my opinion, if not fit. And I'm looking at their Twitter page right now. There's nothing there that says there's a problem with Thiago. Nothing. And I don't see anything anywhere. So where have they got this from? Makes no sense to me. Like people in the comments that says Thiago's fine, stop scaremongering. So they're not actually elaborating what's happened to Thiago. They're not saying, "Oh, we've heard he had a slight knock in training, so he might not be fit for this Saturday. We'll let you know." They're just saying Thiago possibly out for Fulham this weekend, if not fit. They're not elaborating on what they're saying. So, and at the moment in time, I have seen nothing else anywhere on Twitter with any of the big heads saying anything. So, yeah, at this moment in time, I would just ignore that, not worry. Yeah, I've not seen anything. So I'm going to stay with Thiago. So, yeah, Bobby for me starts. And then on the left-hand side, it's going to be Luis Diaz. So that's my 11 guys for Fulham on Saturday. So Alisson in goal, Trent, Matic, Van Dijk and Robbo, Fabinho, Hendo and Thiago. And then a front three of Diaz, Bobby Firmino and Mo Salah. For me, Darwin Núñez will probably come off the bench and do bits off the bench, guys. So let me know what you think of that team. And get your 1 to 11 in the chat as well, guys. Get your 1 to 11 in the chat. That's what I'm going with, guys. Let me know in the chat what you guys say. Let's go all the way back here. Let's go all the way back. Bournemouth will pick up Nat for 15 million. Easy. Yeah, I think as well. 3-0 to Liverpool. Gary says with Ali, Trent, Matic, Virgil, Robbo, Thiago, Hendo, Fab, Diaz, Bobby and Salah. Same team as mine. Alisson, Becker, Trent, Gomez, Van Dijk, Robbo. Gomez out the back, eh? Thiago, Fabinho and Elliott, Salah, Firmino, Diaz, Alisson, Trent, Canate, Virgil, Robbo, Fabinho, Henderson, Elliott, Salah, Núñez / Bobby, Carvalho. I wouldn't be surprised if Fulham go 1-0 and they lose 5-1. 3-1, Diaz, Salah, Hendo score. And it's Fulham might even surprise, you never know. I want Matty to go on an adventure and take a shot or two. I think Carvalho will come on during the game from the Spurs bench. So do I. Salah 2 goals, Bobby 1. Yemi Pino has been linked. Yeah, Lakers. I'll have a look at that in a bit. Harvey at the 8. I'm going 2-0. Salah and Núñez from the bench. For them to be up for it. It's their first home game. What do you think? We'll batter them. I'd start Núñez pacing behind. For final will be 85 million, one payment, no instalments. Yeah, I have heard that. Núñez at number 9. Alisson, Virgil, Canate, Trent, Robbo, Thiago, Fab, Elliott, Núñez, Diaz, Salah. I think Milner will come on Trent in the 60th. Ali, Trent, Matic, Virgil, Robbo, Fab, Thiago, Hendo, want Harvey. Diaz, Bobby, want Núñez and Salah. I agree. James Freaky Milner comes to hand out early. Liz Golden Fulham will get yammed. I'll get annoyed if Bobby starts. I want Núñez to start. Yeah, I agree. Fake news. No, I hope so. Send you a DM. Yeah, it's not. I'm not ITK. Just seen it. That's all. Probably just passing it on. That don't make sense. Clickbait. The Anfield Press is just clickbait machine. Yeah, I agree. No player starts if not fit. Panic over then, exactly. Apologise to the adult spans. We try and keep on top of that. No worry, guys. Salah won't play if he's not fit. Obviously, any player won't play if he's just fit. It's BS. Yeah, exactly. It's so poorly written and don't believe it. Yeah, exactly. In other news, we're looking at Pino as a right winger. That would be a decent player to bring in. It could or could not be true. We all know for sure yet. Big up Jay, big up Cedric. How you doing, mate? Welcome back to the season. Wild rumours. Yeah, exactly. If Thiago isn't fit, I'll throw something. He's fine. You picked the same team as me, Jamie, mate. Great minds think alike. 3-0 Liverpool, Salah 2, Bobby 1. Big up to you, Gary. I think Nat goes to Fulham after we play them. They badly need a centre-back. I agree. Big up Jamie on my lunch break. Luke or Ricky, never sure what one, but big up to every one of you anyway. And big up to both of you anyway. You're two great people. Do you think Bashek starting the bench Saturday? He might do, He might do. All good. Will Dead, you all right, mate? Telio Gary, who is Pino, plays for Villarreal, I believe. I believe he plays for Villarreal. Let me have a look. He shared the link with me. Yeah, he plays Villarreal. Liverpool won the size monitoring Villarreal's young winger, Jermaine Pino, who has a 67 million release clause in his contract. Maybe one to keep an eye on, guys. See how it goes. One to keep an eye on. Adrian, Trent. I think Rick or Luke, whoever's in charge of the thing today, I think Klopp's already said that Alisson is starting on Saturday. Klopp's already said that Alisson's starting on Saturday. Trent, Virgil, Matip, Robbo, Thiago, Fabinho, spearing Diaz. Jay spearing, you know. Jay spearing, you know. Diaz, Salah and Bobby. I'm going 6-0 Liverpool. Will Jones and Chamberlain injured? Wouldn't surprise if Badger start. Yeah, he probably will, you know. 5-0, I say Salah hat-trick. Pino's a top young player. He's good. I remember him. Jay Spearing turned down number 10, I heard. Don't want to ruin his reputation at the club as the best playmaker at the club. I really want a journalist to ask Klopp about signing the midfield, and now we have injuries. That injury comment that Klopp made that pre-season, guys, he literally meant like a Virgil van Dijk injury. An injury that keeps a player out for 12 months, not an injury that keeps a player out for 2 months. That's what he meant by it, by the way, guys. Got to go, mate. Smash the like, subscribe, people. And by the way, it was like, I passed 5 to 6 mornings on my jobs today. Did you go into one, though? That's where you needed to go for lunch, Luke. That's where you need to go for lunch, mate. And get the morning's gravy. You won't be, you won't, I'm telling you, you need to do it. We need, and 6. I still can't believe Spearing is playing for our under 23s. Neither can I. Neither can I, guys. Neither can I. So, guys, my prediction on the goal, we're going 4-0 in my belief. Salah scored his first game of the season, past 5 seasons, might be worth a cheeky bet for Fulham. That is probably the cheeky bet. Jamie, what are your views on Henderson in the 8? I disagree with what I disagree with it. Would like to hear your views. To Gunben, I said it earlier on the stream today, mate. I don't mind Salah. I literally don't mind Hendo at the number 8 position. I don't mind Hendo at the number 8 position because, my friend, because we don't play with goal-scoring midfielders. I said this before. Gini Wijnaldum should have been a goal-scoring number 8 midfielder because you look at him at Newcastle and you look at him for the Netherlands, that's what he does, yeah? Jurgen Klopp turned him into a different kind of midfielder. Jurgen Klopp turned him into a midfielder that retains possession, wins the ball back quickly, you know, and, you know, keeps possession. That's what he turned Gini Wijnaldum into. So, in my opinion, Klopp ain't there for the attacking 8s that go and score goals and bang goals for fun and all that sort of stuff. And so I don't, for that reason, I don't mind Hendo in a number 8 position. I really don't. I think Hendo does have decent games in that position. For me, I don't think Hendo was decent on Saturday in the Community Shield. I gave him 7 out of 10. But I know other people think Hendo was dog shit. And that's up to, you know, I don't care what people think. If people don't think Hendo's good enough, that's up to them. For me, I like Hendo. I don't mind Hendo there. Does he have some shit games? Yes. Does he have some good games? Yes. To people then look at Hendo in his good games and say he had a good game, not all the time, because they just look at the shit game before and don't realise he's had a good game the following week. Is he the answer long term in that position? No. But Klopp likes him there. What can we do about it? Do you know what I mean? I think Hendo plays all the big games in the number 8 position for Liverpool this season. But I think Harvey Elliott will play some games there. But yeah, look, when Hendo has a good game, and in that number 8 position, we've got to come on here and talk about it. Because everyone thinks Hendo's a dead player, which he just ain't. He ain't a dead player. He's a good footballer. But when Hendo does have a good game in that number 8 position, we need to come on here and chat about it. You know what I mean, guys? So, yeah, I'm all right with Hendo in that position, guys. It's good for me. If people don't, that's up to people. You know, I'm not. It doesn't bother me one way or the other. As I keep saying, everyone looks at football differently. I look at football with a different pair of eyes than maybe, Gunben or Lakers or anyone else, or Gary. They might look at football completely different than I look at football. We have different opinions. That's what's so great about the sport, guys. That's why it's such a great sport. And yeah, I'm all right with it. I'm all right with him. I really am. Doesn't really bother me. It doesn't really bother me. It doesn't really bother me. People don't like him, but he's my favourite player. I keep saying it. Jordan Henderson's my favourite Liverpool player. I love Hendo. So I might be the minority, but it is the way it is. Do I think we can get better in that position? Of course we can. Of course we can. But at this moment in time, our manager, who we all say is the best manager in world football, picks him for that position. So what can we say? What can we say? But guys, I'm going to leave it there. Another great video today. I really appreciate everyone in the live chat. You was all amazing today. It's a big up to every single one of you in the live chat. Once again, you guys were the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much for joining me today. I appreciate every single one of you guys in the live chat, getting involved, coming in with your questions. Big up to the people in the chat as well that weren't Liverpool fans. We had a few Fulham fans in, Man City fans. Big up to all you guys as well. I do appreciate it. Thank you for all coming in, leaving a like on the channel, subscribing to the channel. Much respect to you guys. There will be, hopefully, a members video today, guys. It's going to be a pre-recorded members video, guys, for you members only. So make sure you check that out. It'll be out sometime today or tonight. It's me just going through Liverpool's greatest ever Premier League 11. Just a little video, 10-15 minute long video, just looking at Liverpool's best Premier League 11. And that's for you members only. Then I want you members to watch that video tonight and get in the comments and tell me where I'm right or wrong and what's your best Premier League 11. So members, look out for that video later tonight. It's like a 10-15 minute video. It's not a long one. It's a nice little 10-minute video for you guys to watch. And yeah. And Savage says here, all or nothing Arsenal reactions on my channel, Jay, and the EPL pin. Yes, guys. So if you want to join your Fantasy Premier League, guys, Savage Talks Football, go to Savage Talks Football's channel. He's got it on there in his about. So, guys, when you go on his channel and it says home, videos, and community and the about bit, press on the about bit and the description's there with a link that takes you to the FPL, gives you the pin to join his league. Go over there and join it, guys. And go over there and watch his all or nothing reaction as well, which I get to do as well. I'm going to have a look at that. Guys, big up to everybody up. Yeah, I'm excited for Saturday as well, Jordan. Big up to everybody. Big up to everyone. Look out for that little 10-minute members video later on today, guys. And guys, I'll see you tomorrow. I've got a Premier League preview tomorrow. So we're looking at all the Premier League teams. I'm with my good man, Statman Stubbs. He's going to be joining me tomorrow. We're going to be looking at all the Premier League games tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, I will have my first Premier League watch along of the season between Arsenal and Crystal Palace. So I hope you can all join me tomorrow, guys. Big up to everyone. Much love. See you tomorrow and look out for that members video.